Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by green hills, there lived an old woman named Mira. She had wrinkled hands, silver hair, and a warm smile that never faded, no matter what happened. But what puzzled everyone was this. Mira had nothing. Her husband had passed away. Her children had moved far away. Her house was small and worn out, and yet she smiled every single day. Some villagers thought she was just pretending. Some said she had gone a little mad with age, but no one could deny she was peaceful. One day, a young man named Ravi came to her doorstep. He was tired of the weight he carried. He had lost his job. His friends were moving on, and the world, it seemed, had no space for someone like him. He asked, "How can you be happy when life gives you so little?" Mira looked up at him, eyes full of softness. She didn't answer right away. She just said, "Come back tomorrow morning. I'll show you." The next day, Ravi returned. Mira handed him a clay pot filled with water. She said, "Walk to the far end of the village and come back, but don't spill even a single drop." Ravi looked confused, but nodded. He held the pot with both hands and began walking slowly. Every step was careful. His eyes never left the surface of the water. Children ran by, but he didn't look. A woman selling sweets called his name, but he ignored her. When he returned, Mira smiled and asked, "Did you see the flowers blooming by the path?" "No," Ravi replied. "I was focused on the pot." She nodded. "That's how I live," she said. "I carry my little pot of peace. I focus on what I have, not what I don't." Ravi didn't speak. That simple message hit harder than any advice he'd ever been given. That night, he sat alone in his small hut, staring at the walls. His problems hadn't disappeared, but something inside him had shifted. He picked up a torn notebook and wrote, "Today, I still have two hands. I still have breath. I still have this day." That was it. 3 small things. He told himself he'd do it again tomorrow. The next morning, Ravi woke up to the same life, same debt, same silence. But he wrote again. The sun came up. I had clean water. A bird landed on my roof. He kept doing this for a week. At first, nothing changed. He was still broke, still alone. One day, frustrated, he said aloud, "This doesn't fix anything." Just then, a little boy from the village walked by and waved. "Hi, brother," he shouted with a big smile. Ravi paused. That small moment, it felt like warmth, and for the first time in weeks, he smiled back. Days passed. Ravi started helping an old farmer fix his fence. He shared his food with a neighbor. He didn't have much, but he had something to give. And the more he gave, the lighter he felt. His life hadn't changed, but he had. A few months later, Ravi returned to Mira's hut. She was sitting under a tree, as always. He said, "I still don't have everything I want, but for the first time, I feel full." Mira looked up, eyes gentle and knowing. "You finally learned the secret," she whispered. Ravi smiled. "What is it?" She leaned in and said softly, "Happiness isn't something we chase. It's something we choose, one small thought at a time." Ravi looked out at the hills beyond the village. The wind blew gently. A bird sang nearby. And in that moment, he understood. Joy doesn't always come with noise. Sometimes it comes with quiet, with stillness, with choosing to notice what we already have. Moral of the story: when we stop chasing what's missing, we start noticing what's already there.